Officials across the country are warning of the rise of sextortion in Canada, and one internet safety expert is highlighting just how evolved these scams can become with the use of deepfakes. Deepfakes are synthetic videos or images that are made with existing images or videos of a person. Darren Laur is Chief Training Officer at the White Hatter, an internet safety and digital literacy education company. He says with the use of deepfakes, an extortionist may no longer need to coerce a person into performing explicit acts. Well, this comes as the crime of sextortion continues to become more advanced with the rise of sextortion recovery scams. Now, this is when scammers self-advertise as hackers, cybersecurity experts, or reputation management firms and claim that they can recover a victim's intimate images for a fee. So, how can you protect yourself and your family from this growing online crime? Well, joining us now to give us his expert advice on how to stay safe from sextortion in all its forms is Mr. Darren Laur himself. Sir, welcome to Forum Daily.
Thank you.
So we see RCMP, we see the cybertip.ca, legal officials reporting a rise of this crime across the country, Mr. Laur. So who are found to be the primary targets of this crime, and what do these extortionists look for when they choose a victim?
It can be anybody, but presently over the past 2 years, they're really concentrating on youth between the ages of 13 to 18 years of age, primarily looking at those who identify as male teen boys. As an example, we here at the White Hatter for the past 24 months, we've now helped, as of last night, 149 teens, all under the age of 18. Youngest is 12. 144 are teen boys. The other 5 were teen girls. And where they're going is wherever teens hang out. All the popular social media apps, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, Omegle, wherever the kids are, these guys are also looking as well.
So let's talk a little bit about deepfakes, which is something you're quite familiar with. What do we know so
Mhm.
far about the use of deepfakes in sextortion cases?
Well, there's 2 types of deepfakes I want you to be aware of and the viewers to be aware of. The one is where they will take their target's face and they'll morph it either into a picture of a pornography picture that they've downloaded online or into a video, and they'll use that as a part of the extortion measure. However, the other one that's becoming more concerning is how these individuals commit this crime, people who we call cappers, stands for capturing things that you shouldn't be doing in front of your camera. What they're now doing is using hardware and software so that although you think you're talking to a 15 or 16-year-old from California, it's actually a 55-year-old male from the southern part of Africa who's looking to cap you for the purposes of extortion online. And in those cases, it's really, really, really hard not to know that the person you're talking to isn't who they say they are.
Some very disturbing and concerning information there, Mr. Laur. So, are there any precautions that people can take to protect their images from deepfakes in this super digitally connected world?
Well, I think one of the most important things you need to know is that if you do engage in this type of activity, and we can preach the message of abstinence all we want, but the reality is that teens and adults, because we've helped many adults deal with this issue as well, are still going to do it. And one of the most important things you can do is to make sure that your face is not in the picture or video, because they will work hard to make that happen. But before you stream live with anybody online, one of the good things you can do based upon current artificial intelligence is have the individual you're talking to turn their head at least 90 degrees or wave their hand in front of their face. If they're using deepfake technology, often you will see some form of distortion. And if that happens, it tells you that they're using morphing technology or deepfake technology. So danger, danger, danger.
Some very helpful advice there. Just about a minute and a half left. I want to jump to a recent tool by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It's called Take It Down to help young adults everywhere identify and take down intimate images of themselves. Can you walk us through this tool and how it's used?
Yeah, it's a tool based in the United States. It's a tool that goes on your app. So any nude that you've sent will immediately get digitally hashed or digitally fingerprinted on your device so it doesn't go outside. And then it's sent to the NMEC in the United States, who will then use a bot to go look for it. We here in Canada have Project Arachnid. We've been using that now since 2017. And to date, they've initiated over 24 million downloads or takedowns of nudes that are happening online. Now, both the Take It Down app and the Project Arachnid app are designed for those under the age of 18. For adults that we've worked with, there's another great resource, and it's called stopncii.org, and that is specifically designed for adults. It's based out of Great Britain, but they will also help adults, both here in Canada, whose intimate images or videos become public to help them take it down as well.
Very helpful information there. Just a quick 30 seconds left in this interview, sir. But what are you keeping your eyes on when it comes to the issue of sextortion in Canada?
We think it's going to continue to increase, and the only way we're going to get around this is through education, right? Education, education, education. But even all the education in the world is not necessarily going to be good enough. We're always going to have a small percentage of teens and adults who are still going to engage in this type of behavior. So getting them to understand that as soon as you hit that send button, what you've posted can become public, permanent, searchable, exploitable, copyable, shareable, and sometimes sold on porn sites online.
Mr. Laur, thank you again for your time today and your helpful advice.
You're very welcome.